magical.
Were you on the field for the James Harrison touchdown?
I was not on the field.
Oh, no.
I was not a contributor at all in that game. I was along for the ride. But, just being in that environment as a rookie, and particularly on that team where we just had such legendary type players, really, I think, laid a solid foundation for me to.
Yeah, you're backing up a guy who's going to get a gold jacket, Troy Polamalu and Ryan Clark.
Gold jacket stuff again.
Yeah, one of the nastiest hitters that I've ever watched, Ryan Clark. So two guys that were probably good for you to learn from, I imagine.
Yeah, absolutely. I sat this close to Troy and that close to Ryan on a daily basis, and that again was a great opportunity for me, just not only to learn how to be a good football player, but just to learn how to be a good man.
Joining me now is a guy who knows a thing or two about playing safety for the Bears. Ryan Mundy is here. Good to have you, man.
Good morning.
As
Great
always.
to be here.
Well, let's talk. Being that we saw him first, Eddie Jackson trying to come back. How important, well, first, how big of a boost would it be to the defense to get him back? And how effective can he realistically be coming back from an injury like this?
Right. I think those questions are tied at the hip. So how big a boost depends on how effective he'll be. But having a guy like that and a presence out on the field, a guy who had 6 interceptions, 2 returns for a touchdown, that's big. And anytime that he's on the field, whether it be at 75%, 80%, I think that's better than what their alternative is. So hopefully he could go out there and do what he does.
I think so, but again, it's not about you. It's not about me.
Yeah.
It's about the coaching staff and what they believe in, what they have in Mitch. This preseason was a little bit off because there were 5 preseason games.
Yeah.
And, very thankfully, I never had to play in that Hall of Fame game, and I think most guys do not want to have to play in that game.
Yeah.
But you have to adjust your strategy a little bit differently when that game is on your schedule, and I think the Bears have done a good job with that.
All right. Ryan Mundy.
I had never had a serious injury throughout my professional career. Played in 96 straight games, did not miss not one game.
Yeah.
I'm all about managing expectations, so I'm not going to come on here and say that they're a Super Bowl team, but I think they can make a strong run, particularly, as I mentioned, if they start putting points on the board. I'm a firm believer in today's NFL that you have to score at least 24 points in order to make it to the Super Bowl. And I'm not solely convinced that those guys can go out there and do that on a week-to-week basis, but if they could unlock some guys like Allen Robinson and get my guy Jordan Howard going, which I think is critically important, sky's the limit.
Yeah.